What's up, LinkedIn slash YouTube? Another video. So for this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and just continue to discuss, obviously, vibes once again and what's their importance. So this is gonna be part 5. So in my previous videos, I'm basically discussing just like how we can manage vibes, control vibes, etc. How to manage it. So for this video, I want to discuss the vibes in different types of atmospheres and environments that you go into, and how can that interplay into your day, pretty much. So in my other videos, I'm talking about obviously how to control vibes, how they differ. And then in my first video, I'm talking about like what is a vibe, how does it even affect like what you're doing, why does it affect what you're doing, etc. So vibes in situations are different, or vibes in professions are significantly different than vibes in social situations. They're more nuanced, they're more tactful, they're more possessive, if you will. So obviously, so when you go into the professional workplace, you need to make sure that you're balancing the vibe with your boss and yourself. So it should be, I mean, I'm talking on more of a practical basis, but I've been laid off, so I'm not pretending to be the master of this. I'm not. So with your boss and whoever you're going with, you need to make sure the vibe is push and pull. It's yin and yang in that sense, because here's an example. Like if you're always being reprimanded for something or someone or something, or if you're in a state of perpetual fear, then obviously it's not going to go well for you, because your vibe indicates fear, and his vibe indicates strength, and strength will crush fear every single time. So just understand that there needs to be a push and pull between these two, this cohabitual relationship. That doesn't mean being friends with your boss. You're not his friend. This is a professional relationship, but it must be push and pull between one or the other. You need to be indispensable and enjoyable to have around, obviously, because if you're good at your job but you're not enjoyable to be around, then they probably won't keep you around. What else? Also, with professional relationships, I find, at least from my experiences from getting fired, etc., that the relationships in competition are not mutual. They're not mutual in that respect. At least the people that are looking to get somewhere and are hungry for accomplishment it's not a mutual cohabitation of relationships. So you're gonna find some relationships where they will look for you to overextend your friendly vibe, and then they can cut you pretty much. So in that sense, you need to keep it reserved and calm and cool, but at the same time still friendly, but not too friendly. Because that's how they peek for weaknesses in your vibe or whatever you're doing. Like what's an example? Like at church, for instance, church is significantly different vibe than, say, school, for instance, or say your social relationships, etc. They're going to be different because you're doing different things. So, and they have different expectations. At work, people are expecting to get paid, and you're expected to tolerate another person, etc. Like my professor, I personally hate him with all my passion, but that doesn't really matter per se. Just as long as I can reconcile and regulate his vibe. So it's not too over domineering. If it's over domineering, then you're going to be in a passive vibe state, and then obviously they're going to dictate, and you will invariably lose your job. Because if your boss is always right and you're always wrong, there's something wrong with that. Very much so. It's not a mutual, it's not a amicable relationship. I'm gonna make this video shorter. I'm not gonna make my longer videos like I normally do. What else? And then obviously, wherever it is you're going or what relationship you're doing, you must make sure you balance the push and pull between one and the other. Between the vibes, it's like, what's in it for me? You need them to get enough buy-in to invest in you, so you invest in them. So when you're going to an employer or a company, don't look at it as necessarily a job per se, but look at it as something you're investing into. Buy into what they're selling you or what they're doing, and give it your all at what they're doing. And hopefully it should pan out well. Hopefully, I would hope. If it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. So yeah, guys, for professional vibe, keep your vibe tight, not too weak, not too passive, just strong and assertive enough, but still friendly enough to be able to get dictating vibes done. Yeah, I'll expand on this in Vibe Video 6. Maybe I'll make a 10-part series for the fun of it, because vibes are fairly intricate, and if you have like some days where you're too into your head, then it's gonna be hard to read those vibes, and then obviously you're gonna be not where you need to be. So like one more example would be like at church, or like even when I'm dancing, for example, like at my Unitarian church, I don't necessarily agree with half the things they say. I probably don't agree with like 70% of what they say, but I'm not necessarily there for the politics, and I'm not really there for that. I don't really care about that. What I'm there for the people, and I'm there to network, and I'm there to make friends. That's what I'm there for. I don't really care about the shit they sell. So just because you're in a toxic place per se, or not even toxicness, doesn't mean it has to be toxic to you. Just go about your day, because at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter to your mission and to your goal. So keep your vibe clean, and don't let other negativity obviously poison it. So so negativity is still good though. I haven't changed my mind on that. Thank you, LinkedIn, YouTube. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below.